I'm Jason, and this is Level Up Hobbies, where I build, paint, and play tabletop games. Today I'm going to continue my contrast painting series, where I take a model, I paint it up to parade-ready standards using Zenethal contrast paints. Today's model is the elusive Alpha Legion, Chaos Space Marine chapter. So let's go ahead and jump in and start painting. Enjoy! Alright, we've got this Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marine here. And I have primed him with Vallejo Black Surface Primer. I am now going to give it a Zenethal highlight using Citadel's Gray Sear. Gonna start adding some color here to this Alpha Legionnaire. So for that I am using Citadel's Achillean Green contrast paint. I'm going to do some highlighting on that armor, and for that I'm using a mix of Ulthuan Gray and Sotek Green. It's probably about a 50-50 mix. I'm now going to go ahead and add some black to this model with some Citadel Black Templar contrast paint. And so this will cover hoses and the bodysuit, weapons, so on.
Okay, there's a couple other, like his belt and a couple straps on him that I'm going to paint in Wildwood. And I'm changing this from black to a brown just to add a little bit of color variation excuse me, throughout the model. And start highlighting up that black using some Administratum Gray. I'm going to start painting up his little tabard, and for that I'm using Corax White as a base. I'm going to end up painting the tabard white overall, but I need to put down a base for it. All right, now we're going to hit it with some Apothecary White contrast paint. Okay, this Apothecary White, it's really got a cool gray tone to it. So if you paint whatever section you want white, I usually use Corax White. But on top of the Corax White, if you build up your highlights, kind of like pre-highlight, and then paint over the Apothecary White, just do it fairly thin, then it leaves some really nice highlights on the figure. And then if you want, more, then you can go in and work up some more highlights. But I mean, for this, it looks pretty decent. I'll probably go in and highlight just a little bit the edges of the cloak or the tabard here, and then it'll be done. Start building up that metallic silver with some Iron Warriors. I'm gonna basically paint over all of that silver with some basilicanum gray. This will tone it down some. I'm going to keep it kind of thin so it doesn't just totally obliterate what I did. Next, we're going to highlight up that silver with some Stormhost silver. I'm going to paint in the eye lenses, and for that I'm going to use some Hexwraith Flame. It's okay if it bleeds out a little bit, just clean off your brush and soak up some of the extra. Okay, so I'm calling this Alpha Legionnaire done. He turned out really well. That it's called Achelian Green contrast paint is pretty. It's a pretty good paint. This was one coat and it had really good coverage. Even as light of a color as it is, it's still, it wasn't blotchy. It came out of the pot really well. There's a couple spots where I should have cleaned it up a little bit, but overall it turned out great. And I think that this color would layer over a silver metallic really, really well. So if you wanted to do the Forge World, style of doing that metallic indigo, then this Achelian Green, I think it would do the job really well. I kept this guy really clean because I like the lore of the Alpha Legion, as saying that they're still true to the Emperor, but in order for the Emperor's dream to be fulfilled, he had to lose. So that's why they shout for the Emperor. Now, over the last 10,000 years, they've split off into different warbands and everything, and some of them have entered the Eye of Terror and then subsequently have turned to Chaos. But I think the overall Legion is still loyalist. Just in their heart there. I don't know. I'm just rambling. But yeah, I am very, very happy with this model. It's very clean. Looks pretty sinister still too. And I had fun painting him. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this was Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marine. And I will see you next time. Later.
Thanks for joining me here today on Level Up Hobbies as I painted this Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marine. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I publish new material. Thanks again, and remember, build, paint, and play tabletop games. Later.